Shalom Aleichem, Bruchim Abayim, welcome to this program in honor of Rabiel's first yahrzeit. Rabiel's impact on Chassidim, all who learn Chassidus, is immeasurable. Every person who learns Chassidus, anyone who knows about Chassidus, has been affected by Rabiel's teachings, Rabiel's thinking. Rabiel took the Rebbe's Torah and formulated it, organized it in a way that everyone could understand it clearly and apply it. The ideas of the Chedushim of Chassidus, the Rebbe Tachtonim, the Rashvi, these ideas and many more were formulated clearly and taught by Rabiel. Many times we speak about Rabiel, we speak about his being a chayzer of the Rebbe and a teacher of Chassidus, the one who wrote Sefer Erchim and his deep shiurim. But Rabiel was more than that. Rabiel was a mashpia. He was a mashpia for 7 decades, and he taught thousands of talmidim, Bachrim. Later he gave shiurim to Anash, to Havatzim Chutza, and other communities in other areas in America and Eretz Yisrael. And his impact is tremendous, and we all owe so much to Rabiel. Rabiel wasn't just an intellectual, a person who enjoyed the depth of Chassidus and the Rebbe's Torah. Rabiel could have sat by himself and learned Chassidus. Rabiel went and gave shiurim. He went out, especially in his later years. He traveled to other areas, other communities, and he gave shiurim wherever he can, as much as he could. It was something that was important to him, that people should understand the emes, the truth of Elokus, and should live with it, should understand that this is the true reality. He took the time with individuals, with groups, to try to communicate that and give that over. Rabiel was, of course, a great maskil, and he understood Chassidus in a very deep way, and he taught that as well. But his mission, his goal was that everyone should understand Chassidus. And understanding to him meant that you appreciate, you understand, and live with the truth of the idea. It's not just a person's own feelings, his own inspiration. This is true. This is real. And that's what he lives with. Yeah, there's an expression that Rabiel would quote, that the maskil lives with he thinks about the inyan. Yeah, he doesn't think about himself. He thinks about the inyan. And at every level, Rabiel communicated that. He taught that Chassidus the teachings of Chassidus is a real thing, that the truth of Elokus is a real thing. And as a result, when a person appreciates that reality, and a person realizes that, then their hanhaga, their behavior, changes automatically. Rabiel insisted that people should understand Chassidus. They should understand what Chassidus is saying, and not just to read it superficially. A person should be real about where he's holding, not to delude himself into all types of madregas, but to be real and to just understand where he's at and what Chassidus is and what the truth is. Rabiel, when he spoke, he did not, in his verbrengens, he wouldn't dramatize. He didn't raise his voice to make a point. He spoke straight, and he explained it. He explained it in a logical way that everyone could understand it. When Rabiel, in his involvement in Afatzim Yonis and spreading Chassidus in other communities, Rabiel knew just how to communicate things in a way that would be understood, and the Chassidus could be understood and accepted by everyone. It wasn't just that he was a smart communicator and he knew how to deliver things, understand the nature of the people, which of course he did. But by him, the only interest was what is going to bring people closer to Chassidus, what is going to help people understand it, not trying to create some type of excitement or drama around Chassidus, but to teach the ideas clearly so that people would understand it. A few years ago in Crown Heights, there was a movement where people felt that they did not get enough satisfaction from Torah and mitzvahs, and they needed some type of other inspiration. And they started a group over this, and this was gaining momentum. And Rabiel was very bothered by this, that people think that they need to look for answers in other places. And it wasn't that he was coming with a isser saying something should be not allowed. It was that he realized that by people who were looking elsewhere, it meant that they didn't understand, they didn't appreciate what Chassidus was about. And he got involved, and that's when they had the big asifa in Crown Heights, and he spoke strongly about this point. And after that, he started to get involved more. He offered himself to get involved and to give shiurim to Anash, both in Crown Heights, and we had the recorded shiurim, weekly shiurim for 2 years, over 2 years, that he recorded saying ideas of Chassidus and from the Rebbe Sichos, which are practical for life, that offer guidance on what it means to live as a Yid. And Baruch Hashem, we have these recordings, and many of them were transcribed, and we hope to be publishing them soon. Mirz Hashem.